Final Fantasy XIII-2.
Can I skip
The
this?
story so far.
Can I skip this? Yes. Oh god. We gotta be nearing the end, bro. I don't know how much more I can take. Please let me finish this tonight. I can't do much more of this. I really can't. I'm losing my goddamn mind every day I play this game. This looks just like the last episode. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! I used to pray for times like these.
We're at the time of the prophecy. The pillar's going to crumble any moment, and then the old cocoon will fall. Everyone must be in the Ark. Wait! I'll bet that's Caius's target.
Exactly. This must be the moment that Hope launched.
Bro, I am 2 minutes into this. 2 minutes and 24 seconds into this bullshit. And she is repeating stuff already that we were told already. It has been 24 hours for me. And I remember this still. Checkpoint 12. Serah's my strongest hitter. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I'm on easy mode. It hasn't even been that hard. Let me wait. I guess I could have made it. Oh, hurry, hurry. It's these stupid things. Hurry, hurry, hurry. No, 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 no. Oh my god. No, please, no. Hurry. God damn. Is this thing gonna turn? Not a very far jump. Okay. I see. No? Hit it! Hit it! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Why? You gotta be kidding me, bro. I can't. Oh my god. Why? Any day now, bro. Any day now.
But what if hope does not exist?
I can't turn back now. Not anymore. In my world, you no longer exist.
Like, they didn't even flesh out these relationships. I'm so over this game. I'm about to start nitpicking like I've never nitpicked before.
I shall fulfill my promise. Your suffering.
Your music can't even get me in a good mood anymore. Like, this is a banger song, but this is an ass game, so it cancels out. Hope, don't you got a cocoon to get to?
Get on board. You're the best pilot we have.
Saz?
Hang on up there, you kids. You're on the Saz Express to the sky.
Now, how is Saz here? He's been missing the whole game. Now that he's here, how did he get here? Because they literally said that the little time capsule doesn't work anymore. You know, I truly do hate this game. I think I've never felt this amount of rage towards a story's narrative. And I've read a lot of bad stories, but somehow every single time I open up this game, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Where's your kid, Saz? Where's your damn kid?
Take her out, Dad!
And he didn't even age. That's the... It just... This is just a mess. A big fucking pile of mess. You know, there's a child on board.
I know that
You know what? My nitpicking complaint number 1. Why the fuck are the voices so much lower than the background noises? I can barely hear them. They're talking like this, I can barely understand, while the trumpets are blaring in my ears. It's hard to take a scene seriously when the music is overshadowing. Damn.
You fight bravely to protect your...
My biggest pet peeve is stupid fucking Serah laying on the ground acting like she can't do stuff for herself. Why is it that every single time she is in a sticky situation, she is screaming for Lightning's help or Noel has to come and save the day? Girl, get up the damn floor and use Mog. What is she doing? She didn't even try to dodge the attack, she just laid there. I can't even hear him. I can't even hear him. She's just standing there when she could be stabbing him. He only got one weapon, but he's distracted telling the monologue. Just stab him. What is even happening?
We can catch him.
You need to go back to New Cocoon and take care of the people over there. What are you doing over here?
Here we go.
Like, where was he? Where's Snow? What happened to him? We don't know. They don't tell me anything.
This is Odin. Is lightning trying to help us?
Why would she know what that is? Besides when she saw that vision, which she sometimes just happens to forget. Why would she know what that thing is? This is the bullshit that I'm talking about. They act like Serah was so prominent in the first game. She was stuck in crystal the entire game. She didn't see anything. She was stuck in a crystal. Hope literally said it had been 10 years when they met her in 10 AF. It had been 10 years since she last saw him. Meaning they didn't spend a minute together after she was released from the crystal. He went wherever he went, maybe with his father. I don't know. They forgot about his father. He wasn't even at the end of the first game. I hate. Not only is Serah the worst protagonist I've ever seen, ever written, she acts like she knows so much about these characters from the first game when she didn't know them at all. And she never hung around them. Snow is like the closest person that she's closest to, and he disappears on her. And somehow he knows how to time travel. I thought that the whole point of Lightning showing up was that we needed to fight this stupid person on two different fronts at the same time. How are we fighting him on two different fronts in two different timelines if we're in the same place? If this was gonna happen in the first place, why did Lightning show up? And her showing up in the first place didn't even make sense, because how? If she is stuck in Valhalla, how did she show up to Serah and no? Nothing in this game makes any logical sense to the logic that they use. If you just take out logic and just use the game's logic, everything still falls apart for some reason, and I don't know why. Who wrote this? Actually, I do know. It was the same writer, but it wasn't the both of them. It was just one of them. And this was supposed to take place 900 years into the future, but instead they did this time travel bullshit. I don't know what they were thinking, co-signing on this dog shit, but I need them to never, and I mean never, write an original story ever again. And the other guy who was directing the story, I need him to never direct another story again, because this is quite literally the worst story I have ever witnessed in my entire life, and my life has barely begun, and I know nothing will top this. I know nothing will top this. I thought people were exaggerating about Base 13 being a shit game. That is not a shit game. That is actually a good game. I like Final Fantasy XIII. I enjoyed every second, even though I was dog shitting on Vanille and Snow. I still loved every second. I loved all those characters in their own quirky way. I loved the battle system. I didn't mind the level design. Literally, that game was perfectly fine to me. This game, I have hated every single second of my entire being playing this stupid game. Serah's trash. Nola's stupid. I can't even tell if I like Nola at this point anymore. All of the original 13 cast members feel like clones of themselves. They feel mischaracterized to a certain degree, especially Snow, because they took my hopeless romantic and turned him into whatever they turned him into. Vanille and Fang showing up out of nowhere doesn't make any sense. Saz being gone for the whole game and then miraculously showing up with his son, who looks exactly the same in the year 500, doesn't make any sense. And Alyssa, where did she go? She caused the climax to happen, yet she is nowhere to be found. Where did she go? It's just miss after miss after miss after miss after miss after miss. I can't stand this game. I'm having the worst time of my life, and I'm just so frustrated. I'm venting into a microphone.
The Yule trees of travel. The Yule
And there she goes again. She's just standing there in the background doing nothing. Serah, your weapon is a bow and a sword. Do something!
All of them before my eyes.
What the fuck is she doing?
It's up to you to keep hope alive.
Yinga, why don't you do something? Why do these two, one is a teenager, one damn near acts like a teenager. Why don't you do something and help out these children? We are in Valhalla! Odin literally saved us! Why are there 3 dragons? What is this nonsense? Please tell me that was it. Just kill him, Noel. Just kill him.
Noel, you told me that Yule is reborn because of me. Then I have to die. We must free Yule. Kill me.
Even if it were for Yule's sake, I wouldn't want to kill you.
Brother.
Then you should know you can't provoke me. No matter how hard you try, I'm not going to kill you.
Kill him!
That's right. You hate to kill anyone, don't you?
Kill him!
The moment I cease to exist, Yule shall be released from her fate.
Why? Give me the option! If I can't kill him!
He who can change time must choose between those who die and those who live. You must bear the burden.
That is not even true. What is that? It looks like a dragoon.
He always wanted to come back here, didn't he? He wanted to come back here to die.
And how, this is another one of my gripes. She just says stuff just to say it. How did she come to that conclusion? If they wanted to tell me this, just put it in the data log, man, because that's what the data log was used for, to give me extra information about stuff. Serah, is not smart enough to deduce this stuff.
In the end, he believed what you told him.
This is a world that gives birth to infinite possibilities.
You guys aren't gonna get me with this beautiful rendition.
Possibilities.
I am pissed the fuck off. This rendition does nothing for me.
I didn't want to lose my Yule. I didn't want to lose anything.
This is another thing. Noel talks about Yule like they were so close, but I didn't witness any of that. I saw one thing where he was supposed to be in a quote-unquote happy dream, but he was just miserable the whole time. This game has too much tell and not enough show.
So this will take us to 500 AF. I guess that's where we'll be living now. 500 years in my future.
What?
Maybe lightning will be there.
What? You're telling me we did all of that just to go back to 500 AF, not 3 AF, where the beginning of the game takes place? But yet, why not 0 AF, where the whole dang thing started? Why 500 AF? 500 AF shouldn't even exist. That hope shouldn't even exist. Nothing should exist. Null shouldn't even exist. He should be gone. You shouldn't even, none of you should exist right now. You fixed the timeline, you put it back to normal. None of you should exist right now. What do you mean 500 AF? This doesn't make any sense! And why did he say we'll be looking up at the new cocoon now? Bro, don't you want to live on Cocoon? What? The new artificial cocoon that Hope managed to create?
We've got Vanille and Fang. Their crystal is intact. Bringing them home.
Great work.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm going to lose it. All this time they've been talking about, yeah, we'll get them out of there. And I never, until this very moment, sat down to think, how exactly are they gonna get them out of there? Where are they? We don't even know where they are. They could be 5 feet down under in crystal. What? You're telling me people are supposed to live on that thing? I feel nothing.
But why?
This,
You were safe.
this is so stupid. Oh my god. Where is Snow? His fucking wife died. Whoa.
The goddess. She is gone, Kupo.
If the goddess is gone, why did Serah die?
Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again.
I killed the goddess?
Shouldn't have gone to you? What?
When the goddess dies, the chaos of Valhalla is unleashed.
What do you mean that the goddess just so happened to decide to unleash chaos upon the world when they left Valhalla? They were there for a hot minute. Somehow this game manages to piss me off every single time without fail. Every single time without fail. Without fucking fail. Somehow it gets worse every single time. Not only did I go through a shit story, that was a shit ending. This did not make me want to play the third game. If anything, I want to stay far away from it. Far, far away. I didn't get any answers about anything. What happened to Alyssa? Where's Snow? Where did Sam go? Nothing was answered. Oh my god! The only saving grace to this game, I swear, was the music. The music is the only good thing about this game. This game is a straight up 2 out of 10, and the only reason it's not a 1 out of 10 is because of the music. The music card carried this game from the 9s and back. This was atrocious. You know what else? I just realized what I saw on that stupid Final Fantasy XIII-2 wiki. They said that they didn't want to include Lassie and Fal'Cie. They wanted to avoid it as much as possible in this game. Then why the fuck is this a sequel? Why is this a sequel? That was the core elements of the first game. The first game revolved around the Fal'Cie. What do you mean? I don't fucking care. I did 16 hours of this story, and every single hour was a waste of my goddamn time.